Hello my precious jewels, welcome back to my channel. It's Julie, and if you like makeup tutorials, makeup hauls, makeup reviews, first impressions, and all things beauty, then you've come to the right channel. In today's video, I'm filming like a two-parter. I'm doing eyes and then I'm doing skin. So this part is the skin. I'm going to be reviewing the Patrick Ta Hydra-Luxe Luminous Skin Perfecting Foundation. Now I know this foundation is geared towards dry skin. It's a very glowy finish. I do like a dewy look, so we're gonna just give it a try and see how it works on my oily textured skin. I tried this the other night when I went out and it was beautiful on the skin, so we're going to test it out. I'm gonna use this glowish primer because I really like it. It's very good with controlling oil and smoothing out the skin. This is by Huda Beauty. Oh, I think I used too much. Is it falling apart? Oh. They're discontinuing it. I really love this primer. It really controls the oil, hold your makeup in place all day, but they're discontinuing it. And I was really hoping that her new primer was gonna be a dupe for this. I put all my serums on and my moisturizer. I wore a foundation the other night when I went out, and it was beautiful on the skin, but I wasn't out super long. I probably had it on for like 5 hours. And I liked it. I wanted to film that day, but I didn't get a chance to. I think I took a photo that I'll probably insert on the screen so you guys can see. It's not a close-up photo, it's more of like a full body pic, but I want you guys to be able to see. This is the Patrick Ta Hydra-Luxe Luminous Skin Perfecting Foundation. It comes in a 1 ounce bottle. That just came from my fingers just now, these fingerprints. This is the first time I'm taking this out of the box. When I used it the other day, I used the sample, which is probably what I'm gonna do today. Cause I think more than likely I'm gonna return this. I mean, I had to do with this foundation the same thing that I do with all my regular foundations, which is, you know, powder it down and everything. So we're gonna use it the way I would normally use it. That's how I can really tell if a foundation is gonna work for me. Because my skin is very oily and I have texture and stuff in my cheeks, I'm always gonna wear powders, I'm always gonna wear primer, and that's the way I test out my foundation. The reason why I do it like that is because most foundations are not gonna work on my face if I don't do anything else to it. So it doesn't make any sense for me to test it without what I would normally wear it with, because again, that's how I'm going to know if it's gonna work. So hopefully if you guys are my shade twins and you may or may not have oily skin, I mean, I can't gauge how it's gonna work on your skin if you have a different type of skin than I do when it comes to oil or, you know, more normal and everything like that. But we're gonna do our best, and I'll give you my thoughts on whether or not I think that it'll work good on oily skin. I know it's gonna be good for a drier skin type because that's what it's geared towards. Let me tell you what the claims are. And by the way, if you've been to this channel before and you have not subscribed to the channel, I would love it if you would subscribe. And if you love a trying new makeup video or a foundation, this is gonna be a semi-review. I'll probably have this foundation on for about 4 hours. I'm not gonna have it on all day, but this will definitely be my real first impression because I'm gonna be doing stuff around the house. I gotta go to the post office and I gotta go to the mailbox. And I don't know what the weather is like outside. I know it's rainy. Oh, my curls fell. It's only 70 degrees. If I was gonna wear it and if I decide to keep it, it'll be good for this time of year. It wouldn't do anything for me in the summer. Okay, so the shade that I have is Neutral 24. Now, when I was trying it on the other day, I did think it was a little bit dark. I thought that it oxidized a little bit, so we'll really get a chance to see because I was getting dressed and I was rushing the other day. It retails for $59. They got 4 stars on Sephora's website, and I think I said the whole name, but I'm gonna say it again. The Major Skin Hydra-Luxe Luminous Skin Perfecting Foundation for Natural Glow. 24 Neutral is dark with neutral undertones, and he has, looks like 30 shades. Radiant finish, hydrating, hyaluronic acid, vegan, medium coverage, best for dry, combo, and normal skin. A lightweight luminous foundation with serum inspired ingredients and a buildable medium coverage formula that boosts hydration and blurs the look of imperfections. It says it has 3 forms of hyaluronic acid that visibly plump and hydrate, plant-derived squalene that visibly improves elasticity and diffuses fine lines, kombucha, which enhances the look of smoothness, and it's, you know, free of parabens and all of that. Patrick Ta knows the secret to every look starts with foundation. So he built a base that complements your routine, infused with hydrating skincare ingredients that visibly improve elasticity and diffuse the appearance of fine lines. This formula blends beautifully with bare skin and even better with makeup. I'm gonna use this brush right here because I like this one. And like I said, this has a pump. It's a beautiful glass bottle, very, very luxe. I'm not gonna pump from this because I got a sample. I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about this foundation because I heard that it was geared towards normal, dry, combo skin. I have super oily skin. So this is the shade right here. To me, I think I may need a lighter shade. I'm gonna just, oops. It's very runny, very thin. It doesn't have a fragrance. I think it may be a little bit dark if I remember correctly. So let's see. This is my area that I have my texture in. I probably should have did one side with primer and one side without. But again, most foundations, I wear a primer. So that is what it looks like on the skin. This is my hyperpigmentation. We're going to see if it covers it. It's a really red shade. I think I need something that's not as red. The coverage is nice though, because look, it definitely covered up my hyperpigmentation. Now let's see if it stays like that. You can feel like an oil in this, whatever it is that they're using to moisturize and give that dewy look. You can definitely feel it. It's not heavy, but you can feel it. I guess the shade is not so bad. I know my skin was beautiful the other night. Like, to me, I loved it. I thought it looked really good. Did I film like something? I may have filmed like a little clip showing me wearing it. I'm not sure. I gotta look at my phone. Yeah, it definitely has a glowy look about it. You can feel the hydration in it. Let me say that. I feel like I can use a little bit more. Just that little bit. So usually I prefer my foundation to be a little bit lighter so that everything that I'm doing to my face can show up, you know, on my contours and stuff like that. So this is what it looks like. To me, it's super, super dewy. The skin looks okay, but it doesn't look like anything that makes me say, oh, I gotta have this. It's just okay to me. But we're gonna keep going. I think it looks nice, but it's nothing special to me about it. I don't like to look this greasy. And this is like super, super greasy. Like, I would powder this all the way down. And that's what I'm gonna do. Otherwise, I won't wear it. It won't make any sense to me. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my Hourglass concealers. I have shade Umber and Dune, so we're gonna use these. This is very creamy. This concealer is very creamy. It dries down fast, so you can't let it sit that long. I'm gonna use my E8 brush to blend this out. Yeah, to me, like, if I was to keep this, I would definitely get a lighter shade, because to me it looks very, very dark. Now, I don't know if the oil is what's throwing me off, or if it's super, because to me it looks like it's like 2 shades too dark. But I like a dewy look. This is just really glowy. Like, super, super glowy. Everything is like sticking to my face. Do you see that? Like, this is crazy. This reminds me of how the MAC lip gloss used to be back in the days. It would stick to your hair when the wind blow. I don't know if they still like that, because I haven't worn a MAC gloss in a long time. I know it used to stick right to your hair, right on your face. And back then I didn't even wear makeup. I have a new powder that I want to try to set my under eyes with. I don't know what I missed. I was filming. I thought, but I wasn't. Okay, I used the Patrick Ta bronzer on my cheeks. Yeah, this right here. We didn't go on with the powder yet, and I put this Rare Beauty blush on in the shade Love. I think I was recording when I put the concealers on. I used these two concealers from Hourglass. Hopefully I was filming it. I think I was. But yeah, that's what I did to my face so far. I just got finished contouring my nose, and I just pulled out these Laura Mercier talc-free setting powders. I want to try it again. I was saying how I didn't love it when I tried it the first time, and I don't think I ever picked it up again, so we're going to try it again now and see if it does what I need it to do. Let me get a fresh wedge. This is Translucent Honey, and I have it in medium deep. So we're going to just tap into this. Put this on the back of the hand. That's the shade. I really hope that I was filming when I put the Tower 28 powder on under my eye. I think I was filming. If I didn't, I'm going to be very upset, but this is what we got now. So I used these Tower 28 powders, and I really hope that I was filming. That's what it looks like. If I wasn't, I'm gonna be very upset, but I think I was filming for that. I don't know. Sometimes you get so engrossed in what you're doing, you forget that the camera only records for 30 minutes. I remember when I first got my first camera, this is before I had my channel, and I was having a fashion show at work, and I had a guy set the camera up so we could film on a tripod, and it kept cutting off, and I was like, what are we doing wrong? I didn't know at the time that the camera cut off at a certain time. I was so upset. Thank God somebody's mother was recording the fashion show with their iPad. Now while I'm doing this, I'm just gonna say, if you like a dewy look and you have to do all of this for a foundation, you really don't want to have to do all of this. So I just know it doesn't set down, so you're going to want to powder it, because if you have oily skin, you're definitely going to want to powder it. I know I would, because it'll be all over your face. It'll be all over everywhere. It will be on your clothes. It will be everywhere. And we're going to go into the deeper color, which is the medium deep. Today it's not looking bad. It's looking okay. So let's see. Let's see how we like it at the end. It's definitely giving a nice mattified look to the skin. Okay, I'm gonna take this powder bronzer and put it on my cheek area. I think I looked at this foundation the wrong way because I really am liking it. Alright, I think I'm going to put this one on. This is the Givenchy Prisme Libre Organza Cyan, shade number 4. That's what it looks like. Yeah, it has 4 shades. It has 4 shades in it. I'm going to mix it. I think this shade is very, very pretty. Now we need a little highlighter. Okay, this is the Attention Seeker palette. I'm gonna take this pink, don't ask me why, and put it here. I think that's very pretty, because we don't have to go crazy with it, just a little bit. I like that. It's not too much, it just gives a little something. Okay, I'm gonna spray my face. I'm gonna use this setting spray from Morphe because it gives a nice finish to the face. I'm gonna take this lipstick from Juvia's Place and put it on my lips. The shade is Muted. I love a good nude lipstick, let me say that. I'm just gonna put this Trendsetter lip liner on. Okay, I think that lip looks really nice. And we're gonna put a gloss on it we're gonna use this. Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's her lip gloss in the shade Butterscotch. I think it's gonna be perfect. That's what the shade looks like. It smells like butterscotch. Okay, that's perfect, guys. All right, let me go and comb this hair, and I'll be right back to give you my thoughts on this makeup. Okay, guys, I'm back. This is our finished look. This is what the eyes are looking like, which I did in another video. So this will be part 2 of that video. One will be the skin and one will be the eyes. Sometimes when I do eye looks with the skin, it makes the video too long. I know you guys love my videos, the longer versions, and I love that you love them. I love that you love them, but some people don't. So I try to do a little bit of something for everybody. This video is actually me trying some new makeup. It's about the Patrick Ta Major Skin Hydra-Luxe Luminous Skin Perfecting Foundation. I have it in shade 24N. And I actually thought that the shade was too dark, but it's not. This is what the skin looks like. Very beautiful, very glowy, right? Let me show you the time. It's 4:17. I'm gonna have this on for at least 4 hours. I'm gonna run some errands. I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna film like another video or 2. I really like this foundation. This is my second time wearing it. I wore it the other night and it lasts beautifully. But I only had it on for like 5 hours. But this makeup looks so pretty. Now, I think that the skin looks good. Everything really looks nice and just smooth and skin-like. And it just has a nice glow to it. So I'm happy about that. I will definitely try this with some different primers. But it looks very pretty, just very, very glowy and skin-like. Like, we're gonna see what it looks like. I'm gonna come back on at about 9 o'clock, which will give us 5 hours of wear. And I may come in and do a check-in depending on how this makeup is holding up. I think it looks beautiful. I didn't use it from the actual bottle. I used my sample that I got because I wasn't sure what I was gonna think about this foundation. And I was like, oh, do I really wanna spend this $60 and then waste it? So I didn't open it so they could actually sell this again. Sometimes I'll use the makeup and it's not what I want it to be, and then I take it back and I feel bad. So I said, give me a sample, let me try it, because I wasn't too sure about this, but I really am loving it, guys. I think it looks beautiful on the skin. I don't know how it's gonna hold up. I don't know how it's gonna hold up, but we're gonna see. And then I also use this Tower 28 powder. I have it in 2 shades, and I can tell you now that I don't think it's the best powder. I still have a lot of creasing under my eyes. It looks okay. It's not something that I'm gonna tell you to run out and get, not at all. And I also realized that it's a cute little compact, but there's no mirror. So there's no mirror and no sponge, and it's 28 bucks. I don't really like it like that. It didn't do anything special for me. I think that what it is doing is probably keeping the oil at bay. But other than that, I don't love it. So this is not something that I'm gonna keep. I already know it. Because I have so many other powders that work much better than this that it's not worth it for me to keep this. So I don't love this powder. But I love the foundation so far. This is a first impression of me using this makeup, even though I did wear it the other night. And I thought that it looked beautiful on the skin, but I didn't wear it for a long time. So I'm looking at this line on my forehead. Let me tell you one more thing about it. As I just rubbed this off, if you are the type of person that loves a foundation that dries down, you're not gonna like this foundation because it doesn't dry down. You can set it and it'll do what it needs to do. It'll have a nice set feel. right? It didn't come off because I set it with powders and all of that. But just to know that it doesn't dry down and we have oily skin, we're going to test it out and see. But I don't usually love a foundation that does not dry down. Can I say that as being the truth? We're going to see how this works out with this foundation, because I do want to like it. I think it's beautiful. I don't know if I think it's $60 beautiful, because the marketing of this foundation is about the glow that it gives to your skin and how natural and everything that it looks. I can tell you that it has a nice amount of coverage because it did cover up my hyperpigmentation, which is wonderful, right? All of the products showed up. I think everything looks beautiful on the skin. Like I said, everything is going to be linked and listed in the description box. I think it looks nice. I will check back in with you at the end of this 5 hours and I'll let you know my final thoughts of this first impression / wear test. Okay, hopefully this video is not all over the place. If it is, I'm going to try to edit it to the best of my ability, but I think that the skin looks gorgeous. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please give the video a thumbs up. I'd love to hear your comments on this makeup. What do you think about this makeup? Do you love it? Would you purchase this foundation? I'm sure you'll be able to tell by the time I come back with the check-in. I love you guys. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And thank you to everybody that's been shopping my links. It keeps the videos going. And I'll see you at the end of this video. Okay. Oh, and video 2 will be linked in the description box, which is going to be the eye portion of this video. Just so you guys know, I'm reviewing this Natasha Denona I Need a Warm palette. So I don't know if that video is going to come out first or if this one's going to come out first, but they are part 1 and part 2. Love you guys. Okay, guys. I just wanted to come back on here and show you what my face is looking like. It's like 10 minutes after 9. I looked in the mirror before I came on camera, and it looks like my chin. I was eating some soup and the noodles kind of touched and it just wiped right off. I think that the foundation looks gorgeous, right? I mean, like really, really beautiful on the skin, but it doesn't set down. If you touch it, it's coming off. I said it. I think that I'm glad that I got that sample, because I'm going to take this foundation back. I like a foundation that looks good, but when you touch it, it's not coming off like that. Like, it's just very, it has so much moisture in it that it just doesn't stay on. Not really. I mean, it looks good, but I don't know. And that was just a light touch. So yeah, I'm not feeling happy with it. And maybe it's just me, because I thought the makeup looked really, really beautiful. But yeah, I thought the makeup looked really, really beautiful. But I just don't know. Maybe I'll try it again. Yeah, I mean, because it does look really good. But it's just not, I don't know. Yeah, it's not my favorite. I'm going to say that. But it looks really gorgeous on the skin. I'm going to say that. But I need something that's going to be there at the end of the night. And if somebody hugs me, it's going to be on their shirt. It's going to be all over their shirt. And yeah, no. It's gorgeous, though. Look at how beautiful the skin looks. I mean, the skin looks phenomenal. Poreless. Just really nice. But this is not the foundation for me. This Patrick Ta Major Skin Luminous, whatever, has a very long name. But nope, I'm gonna pass.